Hi, welcome to Your Dog Untold Stories. So here's the story for today, y'all. Like, so I wake up sick. My family's they always leave before you wake up when you stay at home, right? So I'm over here, like, where everybody go. So I come over here, I see my dog walking around. I see this pink leash. I'm like, what is this pink leash doing around here? I'm like, he's a boy dog. Like, why do we even have that? But then I know we have like two blue leashes, so that explains everything. But I'm like, why do we have this pink leash? So I just see it over there. I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. Who bought this pink leash? Maybe somebody in the family or something. I'm like, he's a dog, okay, but who's gonna walk a dog with a pink leash? And anyway, so I'm going down here like where everybody else. So I start texting people like, mom, like, hey, y'all leave without me. I mean, I'm sick anyway at home, but y'all left without saying goodbye. So I'm like, what's going on? So anyway, I'm like, well, might as well watch some TV. So I get my blanket and stuff, go up, watch some TV. I'm chilling, and I start watching some Back to the Future. I'm like, this stuff is lit, even though it has some old graphics and stuff. And I'm like, this is pretty good. That's what I'm thinking. Like, this movie's already famous, but the next generation's not gonna pay any attention to it because, like, how many new kids come knowing Back to the Future? I mean, thinking all kids. I'm not saying like we know what Back to the Future is. Hopefully, if you don't know what Back to the Future is, look it up. But I'll probably put a link in the bio of it, but the trailer or something. But if you don't know what that movie already is, you have some major issues. But anyway, that movie is the best movie ever. Well, Michael J. Fox is now sick. He can't really do a lot of stuff. I know he's doing Designated Survivor right now, and he did Annie. That was his new stuff, and he's been a Saturday Night Live though. But anyway, so I go on there. None of my friends have messaged me except for one, so I'm like, okay, people don't miss me at schools. I'm like, that's painful. And then school ends, right? I'm still at home, but like time for school ends, right? So then my one friend, he's over here texting me talking about, oh, hey, I met with this girl, and she's at my house, and stuff like that. So I know his dad doesn't get home until late, so he's kind of by himself, unless his brother comes home, but that's about it. So I'm like sitting there on my phone in my bed, like, why is this kid alone with his girlfriend? You know what's gonna happen when the couples are alone. So I'm over here texting him and stuff. I'm like, what y'all doing? And he's texting me back like, nothing. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, why are you over here with your girlfriend? Because I thought they weren't even talking. I thought they were just dating that one night. They wanted to date the one night and they're done. But no, they're actually talking to each other, surprisingly. I am most surprised by that. But anyway, so I'm over here like, okay, it seems to me that they actually like each other and that, maybe they're gonna give each other a chance. So I'm like, okay, they're gonna give each other a chance. So I'm like, I gotta get used to this stuff now. I'm like, okay, let me see. I wonder how I'm just gonna go. Well, anyway, she told me she was gonna move at the end of the school year. So I'm like, this ain't gonna work because my school year's almost over anyway. So like, why are they going to date? Well, so then I'm just thinking something else is going on here I don't even know about. So anyway, so my friend tells me, he's like, hey, he's like, you know what? And I'm like, what? He's like, she's not gonna leave if I date her. She already said she won't leave me if we date, but we'll stay together. But she won't leave if we date. But if I don't date her, if we don't stay together, then she'll leave. So I'm like, so this girl is stopping her mom from moving just for my friend. I'm like, this is, she must really like this dude. So anyway, so I'm just thinking, okay, well, okay, that's great. I mean, she's super nice. So I'm like, that's not a problem with me. I'm like, that's nice as long as she's here. Well, anyway, so I'm over here still thinking, like, why does she love this boy so much? Because they didn't know each other, like, any time before just the past week. So I'm like, how do they love each other so much? So anyway, I'm texting right now, like, on the phone, like, beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, are you? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? And he's like texting me like, oh yeah, we just made out and stuff. So I'm like over here like, oh, they must be doing some other stuff that I don't really know about. But you can't be for sure because people don't tell you anything these days. So I'm like over here like, okay, I can get used to this new relationship. I don't got no girl yet. I'm like, excuse me, I don't got no girl yet, but you gonna be here kissing on your girl like you're awesome bomb. I see how it is. So I'm like, I hope they ain't doing anything stupid. So then I'm going here like, well, okay, let me rephrase that. Well, I'm still on my phone right now texting this kid like, and here's another thing. This one girl talking to me, right? She's like, send me a pic, and I'm like, what do you mean send me a pic? What do you mean by that? I'm like, why are you asking me to send you a pic of what? Like, why did you just? And then I asked her, what do you mean by that? She just sends me dots, periods. I'm like, this is the most dumbest thing. These teenage girls could be on my nerves sometimes. They always talking about how they're mature and stuff. I'm like, come on, why do y'all do all this weird stuff? Y'all confuse the heck out of me. I'm like, just go ahead and explain to me why are y'all doing this. That's what I'm kind of confused about. But anyway, so I'm over here still right now to this point can't figure out what my friends are doing. So anyway, also I want to say thank you to Gamer4502 also for being such a wonderful help. You probably saw them in you probably saw some Gamer4502 logo photos throughout this video. But anyway, so then I'm over here chilling, right? So I'm still can't figure out why. So anyway, I start watching this video, right? It's like the most dumbest video I've ever seen, but I'm watching this video and I'm like, what is this person doing? Like, why is this person doing all this weird stuff? I'm like, it's not making any sense. Well, let me see if I can play it real quick. Hold up. So y'all can kind of see what I'm talking about. I don't get how this video is not viral yet, but I mean, some people may not just like his dancing and stuff. I mean, kind of weird, but everybody has their own taste. So I'm like, okay. Anyway, I'm going here like. So now I'm still just sitting like this on the video. But anyway, so let's go back. Let's go back last Saturday night. So I'm over here chilling with my buds at my house, right? We're about to go to my school dance, right? Well, we go after the dance is fun. I still don't get no good, like always. Like always, my other friends get the ladies, but I don't. I don't know why. I'm always like, you guys are lucky. So then, afterwards, we decided to go to IHOP. So I'm like, oh, IHOP's on. It's like 12 o'clock in the morning. So we go to IHOP, right? And like, we get the same waiter we got during homecoming. So this is like 7 months after we go to homecoming. And the same exact waiter is still working it. So I'm like, this guy is still working here. So anyway, so he's all like, stay away from the ladies. He's like, they ain't good. You shouldn't be messing with ladies. So I point to my friend. I'm like, he got a girlfriend. He's like, that's somebody's daughter you hugging her. And I just fall laughing. And he's like, well, that isn't. And my friend told him, he's like, isn't that for every single girl you date? He's like, well, you shouldn't be talking to other girls until you're 18. And then so we go ahead. The guy gets us a seat. So we're sitting down. And then we sit down, right? And then we take our orders. And I ask him, how you doing? I was like, how you doing today? He's like, shut up. That's exactly the way to sit. So I'm like, okay, I see how it is. Then we're gonna do some. We're gonna have some issues now. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing some issues go on here that I don't think this way to. But he's always doing it anyway when we first met the dude. So I'm like, is that really a big difference? But then what he's been doing. But anyway, so I'm over here, and I'm like, this guy is funny. So he sees, like, so he keeps telling that guy, he's like, you gonna get her pregnant. And my friend's like, no. He's like, that ain't happening. I'm not messing with her. We're just dating. That's it. I don't get why you say I'm gonna get her pregnant. Anyway, so move on to a more like, back to like kid stuff. Anyway, so I go, and I'm sick because I have the flu. So I'm feeling really bad, right? So I'm like coming off and on, I'm like either like I feel good, I don't feel good, I'm good, I'm not good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here like, oh man, it's just really bad headache. I ain't doing too well. I'm just hoping that that all this stuff will go away. That I would get better, that kind of stuff. So anyway, so I'm over here like, oh man, I'm just so then, so anyway, so I'm still like, so then I called my dad to come get me at like 1:15 at night. My dad comes gets me, and I'm like, I want to go home. So I'm like tired and stuff like that. Well, anyway, never go to IHOP when you're sick, because you gotta wait for the food. You're just tired and you don't want pancakes. I'm telling you that for a reason. Like, who wants IHOP when I'm sick? Like, who does? Like, that's the thing. Well, anyway, so I get home and like, I'm like, okay. I get to drop off all my friends. They live like all the way. They live like 45 minutes from the IHOP, each of them a piece. So you got to go take one 45 minutes away. You got to go take another one 45 minutes away. I'm like, y'all don't have, like, why didn't y'all tell me this until y'all came? Like, what kind of stuff is this? So then, once we take them all to the house, my dad gets gas. I go home. I'm like feeling so sick. I missed almost a week of school. So that's why you don't go to IHOP at 1 o'clock in the morning.